Hey fools, many Americans are worried about the cost of insurance under Obamacare, and there's been a lot of uncertainty about premium prices. Now, there are some provisions that could help older Americans save money on insurance, and to help me dive into this issue is our Director of Investment Planning, Dan Kaplinger. Hi, Dan.
Hi, Max.
So, Dan, what's a challenge here for older adults?
Basically, what older Americans have faced a big challenge over the years, and that comes from the fact that they tend to have higher health care costs than younger people. They tend to be in worse health and need more treatment. And as a result, health insurance has tended to be more expensive for them. In addition, the fact that insurance companies used to be able to exclude older people from coverage based on pre-existing conditions also put a challenge on everyone, but especially on older adults because they tended to have more pre-existing conditions that could deny them coverage.
Right, so it sounds like you think there have been some benefits for older adults under the Affordable Care Act.
That's definitely true. The Affordable Care Act has imposed a lot of new rules that actually benefit those older Americans. One has to do with those pre-existing conditions. Insurance companies no longer able to deny coverage based on those conditions. And so that's really opened the door for a lot of older people who weren't able to get coverage to suddenly step in and get the coverage that they need. In addition, there's more technical guidelines that put limits on the disparities between the premiums that older people and younger people pay for their health insurance. And the net effect of that has been to reduce the amount that older adults have to pay for their health insurance coverage.
Okay, Dan, are there any risks in the implementation of Obamacare?
Well, one thing that's really driving the economics of the situation is the assumption that Obamacare is going to attract a reasonable cross-section of the American population. So you need to make sure that enough both older Americans and younger Americans are going to participate in the program. The concern that many people have is that because in many cases the premiums that younger people are paying are going to go up under Obamacare, that not enough young adults are going to participate in the program. If that happens, it changes the economics of the situation, makes it less attractive for older adults. And so that's something that we're going to need to see going forward, whether the people who enroll for Obamacare are a representative enough sample of the population to make it work the way that proponents expected it to.
How about businesses, Dan? What's the impact on businesses here?
Well, specifically for older adults, I think that the availability of insurance is going to create a real opportunity for health insurance companies that specialize in what's known as Medicare Advantage programs. Now, those programs are set up to go alongside Medicare, but as these older Americans, if they get coverage with a particular insurance company, it's going to create an incentive for them to stick with that insurance company once they're eligible for Medicare to get the supplemental insurance benefits that they need. Now, United Health already has a really good relationship with AARP, which is an organization that serves older Americans. And so, that's a relationship I think could build under Obamacare. In addition, you have companies that have made strategic moves to try to get more heavily into that Medicare Advantage situation. Cigna bought a number of plans in states from Humana earlier this year. And so if companies can really build on that pre-retirement relationship, they should be able to carry that business throughout the rest of policyholders' lives. And that could be a really big boon for those insurance companies going forward.
All right, thanks a lot, Dan, and thank you for watching. If you're looking for more information, be sure to check back to fool.com.